Your learning target. I can compare and contrast plane and solid figures, specifically a square and a cube, according to their characteristics, numbers in the shape of faces, edges, vertices, and angles. A plane figure is any closed two-dimensional shape. The two dimensions are just length and width, so they are flat. Here are some examples. The circle, rectangle. A solid figure is a three-dimensional figure having length, width, and height. So they are no longer flat because they have a third dimension, which is height or how tall they are. Okay, for this station, you will need something to write with. The construction paper cutout of a square and a representation of a cube, or you're welcome to draw a cube. If you want to draw the cube, you'll need to pause the video to have time to draw. You'll also need a sheet of computer paper. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to fold this sheet in half like a hot dog. So I do that by bringing the corners, like the top left and the bottom left corners, to each other. And so my paper looks like a hot dog. So just fold your paper in half like a hot dog, matching the top left vertex to the bottom left vertex. And then we're going to run our fingers along the crease. So now we have what looks like a hot dog. Now we're going to fold the paper in half again like a hamburger, bringing the right, left, and top vertex to the bottom top vertex. And then we're going to fold. Doesn't have to be perfect because we are not machines. And you're going to see when you open it up that you have 4 equal parts. All right, so in the top left, and if it helps, we can take our writing tool and we can draw the line segments that show where we folded our paper. Just take your time. And then we're going to draw a perpendicular line segment. Slowly and surely wins the race. Slow and steady. All right, so now we have our 4 equal pieces. We are going to paste the construction paper cut out of the square on the left side. And we will label that square. S Q U A R E. Now this is where you can either paste the representation of the cube, or you can pause the video and draw your own cube. I'm going to paste down the representation of the cube. C-U-B-E-Q. Now our learning target was to compare and contrast the plane figure. So I'm going to put a little note. Well, actually, the plane figure just has length and width, so it's flat. So I'm going to put a little bullet and write plane figure. This is how they are different. A solid figure has 3 dimensions: length, width, and height. So I'm going to record solid figure underneath the cube. So for this activity, you're going to compare and contrast To compare is to tell how two things are alike, and to contrast is to tell how two things are different. We'll check back in a little bit to compare our answers.